Welcome to Bleav in Falcons. We're here back again in a laid-back post-Christmas glow because Christmas is great, Mike. I had my kids open up presents. They were excited. My kids have got to the point where they realize Santa's not real and Daddy and Mommy are Santa. So that mystique was taken away from it, but they still enjoyed just the presents, the music. I had Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas in the background. That's a little tradition of mine. I love Mariah Carey. Love her. Not more than my baby, but I'm gonna be quiet. So yeah. So it was a great Christmas, and hopefully a Christmas miracle will occur for the Falcons playing against this Rams team, Mike, that I gotta say, the more that I've looked at them, the more that I've seen what they do well. They do a lot well, almost everything well, and their QB is leading the charge. So what does FanDuel have us as far as the odds when it comes to our chances of winning?
We are big underdogs this game. We are -8 right as of right now.
All right.
According to Vegas and FanDuel. So it doesn't look too bright for us. And the Christmas miracle is right. We need the Christmas miracle Monday night to pull this off. And like I said, this is a well-coached team. Sean McVay, well-coached team, and familiar faces with Raheem and Zach Robinson being from LA, being from the Rams organization. Maybe that gives us a little insight of what they might know what they like to do, be familiar with each other. Maybe that -8 might not be, maybe be overblown a little bit because we know they know each other well, mind wise. How they can attack the game of football. So we'll see come Monday night, man. We'll see. It's any given Sunday, any given Monday. Whenever we line up on that field, man, you don't expect to win because we've been in games where we expected to win. And we got embarrassed. So it's a chance. I'm not giving up on the Falcons. They won 2 in a row. Let's see can we get a third.
Yeah, and actually, the Monday Night Football game we had last time against the Bills, right? That was Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, I think it was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday night. It was Monday
night against the Bills. No one gave us a shot. I wonder what the FanDuel had us as underdog points, but we were underdogs, and we won that game. So crazier things have happened. Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. We like the nights of football where we're the only show in town, where we get a chance to show out. But we're playing against a quarterback in Matthew Stafford that's having his best season ever, MVP front runner. He's number 1 in touchdowns, 40 touchdowns, interception rate 1%, passer rating 112. He's only 303 yards behind Dak Prescott, and he right now is on fire. So I know our defense is really good up front. I know that we've had some guys that have stepped up. I think Mike Hughes injured, and we had CJ get the big interception to close out the last game. And Jesse Bates is Jesse Bates and was talking that stuff against their big tight end. And I feel like we got a little moxie to us, a little bit of swag back to us, and we have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. That could be dangerous. I'm hoping our defense can step up to stop a very hot quarterback.
Yeah, and that's been the only show in a row. We don't want to be embarrassed. And we're home. We're in our house. You know what I'm saying? That's place.
You're going to be there, right?
Yeah, I'll be there at the game.
Yeah, you're going to be there. I'm going to be there. The 2 best running backs in Falcons history are going to be there. So they got to win. They got to win. I mean, this is the time for them to really not only continue to fight for Raheem's job, but to show that all the back and forth you saw this season, this is the real Falcons. Because everyone's been asking, who's the real Falcons? They can tell us. They can show us.
They can show us, and we'll see. We'll see. We can see if we continue that 1-2 punch with Bijan and Tyler Algier, or was that just a fluke last week? Kyle Pitts, can he continue his hot streak? Drake London get back into the flow of things. We'll see. Kirk Cousins been playing solid football. He's not Matthew Stafford, but we don't ask him to be. We don't ask him to be.
We have one of the top rushing attacks in the league. We don't need him to be Matthew Stafford. Kirk Cousins, when he's Kirk Cousining, he's more than capable of getting us a W.
Yeah. You know what? And maybe they can learn a game too, a thing or two from Seattle. When Sam Darnold didn't play his greatest game against them on Thursday night a couple weeks ago, but they ended up with the W, with a hard-fought back and forth win. And it's all about that grit, man. Go out there with those, because go out there and just fighting every play, every possession, because you never know what possession is going to change the ball game. And they was. And Seattle came back and won against the Rams. So It's not like this team is just like
unbeatable
world beaters or whatever, like unbeatable. Like they make mistakes too. We just have to capitalize on them.
Absolutely, that's key. And if we can capitalize on mistakes by getting to Matthew Stafford, making him feel uncomfortable, that's the thing. I don't care if you're Tom Brady. If you are, just pressured all game, people in your face. Eli Manning had a hot streak until Tom Brady hot streak until the defenders for the Giants back in my day, in our day, they were all over Justin Tuck and JPP and Strahan. When you're over a great quarterback, it don't matter how Hall of Fame worthy you are, and Matthew Stafford probably is a Hall of Fame quarterback. It makes it very hard to do what he does. And we have the second highest blitz rate in the NFL. That makes me feel pretty excited. We're 35.4% of the time we're blitzing, second highest rate in football. But Matthew Stafford, he has the third highest passing grade of any quarterback against the blitz.
That's the key.
So our strength is his strength. So I don't know if that's going to work. And we'll be kind of vulnerable if he knows how to pick apart and see it using his veteran mind. All right, they're blitzing. He's open. They're blitzing. Here's the hot. Here's the check down. That could be a problem.
Yeah, man. It's going to be an interesting chess match against us, man. And one of the keys to them that they do very well is play action, because they got Kyron Williams, a 1,000-yard back themselves, that's been very productive this season, and he's an explosive guy. He can hit the long run, home run at any time too. So can our defense not overreact to the play action? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to do because they're very good at it, man. And Matthew Stafford, man, he's one of the best at doing that. And I think that's what's opened up his stats. And then we got Puka Nacua. Damn, we can't forget about Puka. We went through 7 minutes and had to mention Puka. And he's 200 yards waiting every game, man. The fantasy owners out there know about Puka.
They sure do.
And so he's a dangerous threat out there. So AJ Terrell and those guys, we're gonna have our hands full on defense. Our key is, can our defense slow the Rams down just a little bit to give us a chance to be in this ball game? And then if that happens, then anything goes.
Man, I hope Puka stays in that drama. He's been all over the news for saying this and saying that and talking crazy, and he has to apologize 18 times. Come on, Puka, keep it up. Keep it up. We'll take any type of advantage we can get. But yeah, let's stay out of trouble. Let them stay in trouble. One of the things that we got to do to make sure the ball's not in Matthew Stafford and Puka's hands is to get better on third down, Mike. Only 4 teams are worse than us on third down. We are ranked 29th in third down conversion rate, and we move with the chain only 33% of the time. Well, we've been better in the last couple of games than the games before that, but still, third down is a problem. And if we don't do what we've always talked about, stay ahead of the chains, don't have 3rd and 7, 8, 9, because then their ears are getting pinned back. They're coming at us, and we have a limited amount of options. But Kyle Pitts was not he didn't have a Hall of Fame game last week, but he was reliable on third downs. He was that big target that our tight end, Tony Gonzalez, was when we were playing, was for Matt Ryan for multiple years. You need, or even Algie Crumpler, when I played with him, for you, Antonio Gates, when you're back in San Diego, a tight end is a QB's best friend. Yeah. And Kyle Pitts can be that safety blanket for our QB, whether it's Kirk or Michael Penix, however long Kyle Pitts stays here. That makes our third down problems not go away, but they're severely decreased. And so if we can make sure it's not a 3-and-out fest where they're having the ball all day, we have a much better chance of winning.
Yeah, man, we got to ball control. Got to keep those drives alive. We got to control the time of possession. I'm saying we got to slow them down. The best way to slow them down is keep them off the field. And I'm saying that 1-2 punch with us, get that rolling, and then be on the plus side of third down this week. That's a big deal. So hopefully we can just keep the drives alive, keep the mistakes at minimum. Special teams, show up,
please.
Please, we did good last week for the most part. I think we missed the field. We got a field goal block last week.
Yeah, that was Calais Campbell's big behind. His 6'8", long arm trader of the Falcons, supposed to be one of our guys.
He's still doing it, man. He's still doing it, man.
How is he still playing, Mike? How is he still playing?
I don't know, man. Big guy, man. He's a big monster up front, and not only playing, but still being effective.
Yeah, like I had a plan. I had a plan to where first contract, second contract. My third contract, I was going to do good the first year, and I was going to coast because my body hurt. Even at 10 years, I didn't want to retire, but the injury made it early. I was like, man, if I get one more contract, I'm going to go hard, but I'm going to kind of shut it down. Clay has not shut it down. He's moving and shaking like he still wants to play, and God bless him, but very few old guys like that doing that. So if our special teams can get rid of the Calais Campbell freak blocks and make sure that Zane can do what he's been doing, which is great. Like, we don't know. Actually, we probably do know how great it is to have a consistent kicker. You don't talk about these kickers. You don't give them their flowers. You only talk bad about them when bad things happen. Right. But to have seemingly a kicker that can make 40, 50-yard kicks pretty routinely, that's amazing. That's the reason we lost a couple games early on. So good job, Zane. I'm not going to jinx you, but keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to give you some hand claps now because, hey, we only talk about you when you do something bad. And as someone who spent a lot of time with special teams, I know that these guys work, I won't say just as hard as we do, but they work hard in their own way there when we need them.
Yeah, man. The guys got to show up and do their job, and that's the thing we're going to need to beat a team like this. So this is a playoff team they could have potentially been a number one seed in NFC this year, but they had their hiccups. But we got to all 53 got to show up and do their jobs. That's how you beat this thing. We can't have guys missing tackles here and there and missing assignments, things of that nature. And the coaches got to be on their toes too,
please,
because Sean McVay, he knows the ins and outs of the game, man. That he's cerebral up there, man. So he's gonna find every little advantage there is, whether it's when to call a timeout, when to challenge, when to hurry up and snap the ball, things like, man, anything related to like getting the edge on a football game mentally. I think he's there. He's probably like the next Bill Belichick as far as knowing the ins and outs and the rules of the game. So he's pretty pissed off from last week because he think that backward pass wasn't a backward pass. He wasn't an explanation, even though that cost him a number one seed. That cost his team a bye week that they much needed. That would have been a week off of Matt Stafford. You know what I'm saying? That would have been huge because he came into the season. They've been talking about his back this and back that. And he can't play preseason. I think that was all. Maybe it was all a bunch of whatever.
Manufactured.
He probably just playing the game, you know what I'm saying? But he really wasn't that hurt, whatever. But speaking of injuries, they might be out. Devontae Adams might not be back yet either, so that's a plus for us.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, we'll definitely take that with a hamstring injury. They might rest him this one more week and get him ready for the playoffs, whatever. So yeah, we'll definitely take that. It's like that's another advantage for us. So like they're not coming in fully loaded. So we got to be on our P's and Q's and be ready to play some football, man, and ready to show up and show out.
Yeah, no, and one of the things that Sean McVay, that coaches has them doing really well is red zone offense and red zone defense. One of the most important parts of football. We got teams that are heroic, amazing in between the 20s, but when we get to that red zone, that field gets small, people get a little tight in certain places. Like you can't get tight to where you forget how to play football. Rams are, they're ranked third in red zone scoring efficiency, find the end zone about 65% of the time, of their trips inside the 20-yard line. And they're also amazing when it comes to defense. They're allowing touchdowns just 46% of the time, third best in football. It's crazy when you run up against a team that knows how to do the most important part. Like you can be bottom 10 when it comes to 20 to 20. If you're top 3 in the red zone on offense and defense, you win games. That's part of the reason why they're so good. Part of the reason why we struggle at times because we couldn't figure out how to punch it in, and we took field goals when we needed touchdowns.
And we'll miss the field goal.
Yeah, took field goals. We took field goals or missed the field goals. Which was driving me insane the first couple of games or the most of the season. But if this is a strength that we can find a way to make a weakness and just stop them and punch the ball in, it changes everything for us because, Mike, it's about the little things, about the details. And from the coaching staff to the players or the vets, there ain't no more season. There's 2 games for you to let it all loose because sometimes when, all right, we're going to the postseason, we have a bye or we got something else, hey, I'm gonna hold a little bit back. I don't want to get injured because we got a Super Bowl run to make. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to, take the hit where I can run out of bounds. And people think like that because even these superhuman NFL players are human and realize that they are mortals and that things break. But now you got the whole offseason. You can put it all on the line. Not to say that the Saints aren't going to be as hard as the Rams, but the Saints aren't going to be as hard to beat as the Rams. And this is a team where it's basically your Super Bowl, the Falcons Super Bowl, to put a darn exclamation point on our season as far as how we're ending it can come down to how we took on what could be Super Bowl champions, what could be somebody going deep. To say that we beat them and they won the Super Bowl. Now that's a reason for us to be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this Raheem guy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Zach Robinson. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Jeff Ulbrich. These guys are this close, especially you still got.
You don't want to give up too. It's like you on that thing that's like you don't want to give up too early on a regime. Like maybe they just needed one more year or more games under their belts to really gel and really learn. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And before we get out, we want to shout out to our Pro Bowl guys this year. Yeah, Bijan Robinson and Jake Matthews. Congratulations on you guys on the Pro Bowl for 2025 season. Y'all put in a lot of work, man. Y'all had a hell of a year. Too bad it's not playoffs in the future right now this year. But hopefully next year y'all get everything together. We get everything right and be in the playoffs finally after 8-9 years. How many long years it's been? Like we haven't been in the playoffs. But as for now, big ups to you guys for putting in the work. I don't want to say it like that, but it's not you guys' fault. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. And no player thinks like that, but like their friends and family will tell them, hey, yo, you did all you can do. I know that we're not winning, but at the end of the day, like you can't be upset at the fact that you're not winning games because if you do everything you can do, that's all you can ask. Now you can be upset, but you shouldn't feel like it's your fault. Bijan and Jake, and probably there's other players there that have given their all. But if you don't have the coaching and you don't have the talent, you don't have the players, and you don't have everyone working in sync, you lose games. That's just what happens. And you've been to the Pro Bowl. I've been to the Pro Bowl. We know how special of recognition that is. And as great as my Pro Bowl hat, jersey, helmet is in my basement, I would love to get a Super Bowl, man. I'd love to have a Super Bowl ring that I could wear. The time is gone for me and you. It can't happen. It's sad, but these guys can still make that happen if they can find a way to create a team. Part of that is the leadership within that team because the coaches they can only go so far as coaches. As leaders in that team, and Bijan and Jake being some of the best, you got to make sure that the standard is set and the culture is the one of winning. So hopefully these Falcons get it, understand it, can look at the excellence that those two guys are portraying and find a way to all try to strive towards that.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. So we go ahead and get out of here, man. So what's your last word on this Monday night football game? You excited, or what's the last word? I'm interested. I'm interested to see how we will show up. Are we going to lay down, or are we going to make it a fight? Because they talk a good game, like they want to play for Raheem, they want to win for Raheem.
Yep.
I finally heard that from the players this week, and I want to see them to show it. I want to see them show it. I want to see the proof in the pudding, man.
No, I'm with you 100%. I'm excited about this game because, first of all, I love Monday, Sunday, Thursday. I want to be the guy who everyone's watching. Maybe it's just the fullback in me, Rodney Dangerfield, no respect, don't get much love, but I love it when everyone's watching me. I love when the ball's in my hand. I love it when they call run play after another 4-minute down. I love that. Yeah. I get up for the attention. Maybe our Falcons team does too, hence their success on primetime football. So I'm super excited about this game. I'm going to be there. I got to shake some hands, kiss some babies, but I'm going to be watching the game too while I'm doing my Falcons duties because I want to see how we're going to respond to a tough situation, a tough season, but one where, hey, all I can do is knock the head off of this dude in front of me and make an example out of him and take every frustration, every anger, every irritation, every annoyance I have about this season, ball it up and hit somebody in the face. Like that's something to where I spoke in front of my high school team a couple months ago during the season. I told them, like, if I could go back and put on the pads and get one more hit, it's something I feel like will fulfill like a certain urge within me. Like, I've been fight Mike since like 8th grade.
Yeah.
Since I retired in NFL, like I don't wish somebody would, but I wish somebody would just try me because I have some pent-up aggression.
You got that some aggression that you want to release.
These hands on Michael Strahan, Ray Lewis, James Harrison, these hands beat a lot of Hall of Famers. I just want to use these hands in a violent way one more time. I'm not a violent person, but I miss those days sometime. These guys have a chance to play that way and to play a sport, a child's game on the highest level and get paid for it. I hope they understand, realize, and respect the game and the opportunity and give it their all. So we're going to end on that, man. Y'all Bleav in Falcons. Shout out to FanDuel for giving us the opportunity to do this. And we're going to rise up and surprise everybody. Christmas miracle. It's still possible.
Christmas miracles. Let's keep it going.
Let's go.